Goodreads says I'm 13 books behind. So there's that. We're doing great things out here.
I don't know why.
Hi guys, what's up? Welcome or perhaps welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a book haul. So I'm showing you guys all the books that I recently just got. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram and please let me know if you guys have any of these books. I'm sorry my intro got deleted, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with the first two books that I have here. All right, so starting off with a new recent release. I pre-ordered this book. It's called Confessions of an Alleged Good Girl, and this is by the same author who wrote Excuse Me While I Ugly Cry, and I really enjoyed that book so much. In fact, I read it from my library, but then I purchased the UK cover from Inserts because I forgot the name of them. But I'm super excited to be able to read this book. I'm hoping this is going to be in my May reading that I'm going to be reading soon. But yes, I think this is about a preacher's daughter, and I'm not really sure what else is going on in the book, but yes. The next pre-order I did was by the book, and I'm really excited about this. I think this is about a girl who just recently graduated and she decides to work, is it a bookstore? She decides to work somewhere where there's like few black employees, and she ends up meeting this guy, and so that's who's on the cover. So I'm really excited to get into this. Also, the way that this book is, like the paperback of this is really nice. I really like this. I like this style. Next, I pre-ordered Book Lovers by the infamous Emily Henry that everyone raves and raves about. I still have yet to finish reading all of her other books, but I did pre-order this one because I knew it was going to be an amazing, in fact, it has over like 70 something holds on my library, like 70 something people are like waiting to be able to get one out of the 10 copies that I believe my library has. But yes, so I did pre-order this book, and I'm pretty sure everyone already knows what this book is about. If you guys don't know what this book is about, I think it's about two people that are like, they're book writers or something like that. I feel like a lot of her books, except for the very last one, has a lot to do with like publishers or like book writers or something, but it's about this girl named Nora, and yeah, something lovely ensues or something. But I'm really excited to be able to get to this eventually. Next book I got is Love from Scratch, and I think this is about a girl who has like an internship, and she ends up meeting this like baseball player that somehow has to like help her. But look at the cover. It looks like everything's gonna be so delicious. It's kind of giving me fake it till you bake it vibes. The next book I got is Burn Down, Rise Up, and this is giving me Monday's Not Coming vibes. It's about this girl from the Bronx, and there's a lot of disappearances occurring in her neighborhood, and no one seems to care. The police don't seem to care about it. So one day her crush goes missing, and she decides that she and her friends, I believe, are going to look into like the mysterious stuff that's happening. Also, her mother ends up with an illness that somehow seems to be linked with the disappearances of black bodies. And yeah, I'm really excited. I got accepted for the audiobook on NetGalley, but I didn't get to listen to it in time, I think, so they took it away from me. But I'm really excited to get into this book. So this is like a mystery thriller, and I hope I can stomach it. I hope it's not too raw, but obviously that sounds pretty. The next book I got is The Last Days of the Dinosaurs. Now, I thought this was very interesting because one, I just love dinosaurs. I've always loved reading about them. But two, this is actually the aftermath of the dinosaurs, because everyone always, there's a lot of books about, okay, well, what exactly happened when dinosaurs were here and da. But this really talks about the in-depthness of what happened exactly after the dinosaurs were like extinct. Of course, we know things like we're able to have oil because of dinosaurs and things of that sort, but this goes very in depth into it. So I'm very excited to see what all this has to say. It's not even 300 pages, so hopefully I will get this read soon. The next book I got here is Fevered Star, and first off, look at the cover. Let's look at it. Compare it to this one. Are we okay? Okay. So I'm really excited to read this book because, let's check and see how many pages it is. The very last book, it ended very abruptly, to the extent that I literally kept turning back and forth pages to make sure that I didn't miss anything, and I didn't miss anything. It just ended that abruptly. So cliffhanger. The next book I got, I'm not sure if I already mentioned it in my other book haul, but it's called The Romantic Agenda. And this is about kind of like a love triangle of an asexual character. First off, the cover is so beautiful, and I'm so excited to be able to get into the story. The next book I picked up, or actually I pre-ordered, is called Set on You. And this is about a fitness model, or she's not a fitness model, but she's like a fitness influencer. And she ends up meeting this guy, and I think it ends up being kind of like a fitness romance. I'm not exactly sure. Not exactly sure, but I thought this looked very interesting, and so I did pre-order it. Of course, I pre-ordered I Kissed Sarah Wheeler, and this one is actually a YA novel by Casey McQuiston, whom they are the same person who wrote One Last Stop, as well as Red, White, and Royal Blue. I don't know why I'm trying to figure out what other books these authors wrote, because it's literally right here, reading is fundamental, and I'm still not really even sure why. However, this cover is literally stunning. It's so much more stunning than I thought it was going to be. It's literally stunning. Next book I picked up is In the Weeds. And I tried to get my library to get this one, but apparently because of the publishing or whatever, they couldn't get this one for me. So I did end up buying this myself. So this is about a character. His name is Beckett, and he ends up having this one night stand with this girl, and he absolutely cannot forget about her. The next beautiful cover I picked up is What a Match, which I also tried to get my library to get, but they couldn't get that one either. I don't know what's going on with some publishers that are not able to give to, maybe because they're smaller, but I did end up purchasing this one. The story is about Gwen and Anthony, and I think Anthony has liked Gwen for a very long time, but for whatever reason, they have not been able to get together. So we're gonna kind of see what happened back in the day that made them not be able to be together versus what's going on right now. And again, I'm just literally obsessed with the cover. Literally obsessed with the cover. The next story I picked up is by QB Tyler. It's called Love Unexpected. And I think this one's about a couple that they've been together for a while, but they're going through some stuff, and they're trying to kind of figure out how they're gonna like reconnect everything, I believe. I am so frustrated that I cannot get QB Tyler's books into my library. QB Tyler, would you like to explain? I'm all for making your own coins, but please. QB Tyler has literally become one of my, can I say one of my favorite, can I even say that? I just love messy drama, and I love like books on marital issues. I don't think this one is a marital issue book, but I read Forget Me Not. I know a lot of people do not like that story because of a lot of stuff that it entails, but I'm gonna make like a recommendations of like dark romances because I love, or like marriage issue books or whatever recommendation, because I love it, I eat it up. And so I decided that I was gonna get another book from QB Tyler because QB Tyler has my coins. Then I got the book that everyone has been talking about recently. I'm not on BookTok, but just like I heard about this book. So it's called Things We Never Got Over. And this is about a girl who has a twin, and she ends up doing some messed up stuff to her twin, and she leaves her child on her twin and does all this other stuff. This is a very like almost 600-page book. So I really hope that this book is good, because if not, if it is not, whoa. Sorry, so this is the very last book. The very last book I actually pre-ordered and I got from my library. They ended up coming at the same time, which I was surprised about. It's called A Show for Two. So this one is about a girl who ends up being caught in the middle between a guy who's coming to just, I feel like it's literally the same exact story on what happened with Tom Holland going to her school. So, and kind of like a love scene like ensues, but obviously he's not there forever, so they kind of have to see how that's gonna work out. So, all right, so that's it for this video. Please make sure to give it a big thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and comment down below some pre-orders that you made or requested from your library. I would love to know. And thank you guys so much for watching this video once again, and I hope to see you in my next video that will be coming out very soon. Bye guys.